Welcome to another live stream Watchalong reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Cibao FC versus O&M FC 2025 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. Semifinals leg 2, 1-1 aggregate. Welcome to the new studio. Welcome. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Other than that, I did not expect that to be, but it's cool. It's cool. Welcome. TV in front of me, computer right there. All good. New couch. Yeah. And we'll be on our way. Let's make sure this thing is running as it... Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Straight at 5 o'clock. Okay. There we go. All right. We're here. Cibao FC contra O&M FC en la Copa Caribbean de la CONCACAF Semifinals. Partido vuelta 1-1 global de las... Well, empate de la serie. Oh, there it is. There we go. Cibao contra O&M FC. Oh, it is up down here. Okay, cool. Yep, there we go. I have no idea. They're idiots. I have no idea. I told you it's a new place. Yeah. First ever stream in the new place. MLS this weekend, of course, as well. I'm sleeping down here, too, for the time being as well. You won't see this flop down. But, yeah, I'll be sleeping down here for the time being as well. Probably for the weekend. Yeah, it is a slot machine in the back. We've had that thing for years. Had to put it somewhere. There's a lot of boxes over here. You won't see them, but there's a lot of boxes over here. Because it is what it is. But we just moved. But either way, computer's over there. My workstation, the TV. Actually, that's a little bit better. Okay. No, I'm not. You think I'm that dumb? Either way, well. No, I'm not that dumb. Either way. Speaking of, you know what it is, Thursday with us streaming, so don't worry, this doesn't change. NFL pick sheet. I just did today. We did today, Pacharo. I mean, we still got some stuff to take care of over there, but other than that, it's only 5 minutes away. Either way. But I'm sleeping here, so that's why I consider a move. Either way. NFL pick sheet. Oh, wait. We didn't do starting 11s. Screw it. We'll do the pick sheet first. Denver over the Raiders. Broncos over Raiders. Colts over Falcons. Bears over Giants. Buffalo over Miami. Vikings over Baltimore. I don't know if that's Steelers partisanship or I just think Baltimore sucks this year. Cleveland over the Jets. Patriots over the Bucks. Even though I'm wearing a Tom Brady jersey. Bucks jersey. Well, it kind of shows. Either way. Carolina over the Saints. We got the Jaguars over the Texans. We got the Seahawks over the Cardinals. Rams over the 49ers. Lions over the Commanders. Steelers over the Chargers. And Eagles over the Packers. That is what this week looks like. And we will put that back over here. I have to reach over, but it is what it is. There we go. I'll deal with that later. Starting 11s. Starting 11s for this game. For Cibao in goal, we have Miguel Lloyd. The back four of Reyes, Murillo, Mosquera, Ernesto Trinidad. The midfield two of Modesta and De La Cruz. The attacking midfield three of Ventura, Alarcon, and Acuna. And up top is Rivaldo Correa. For O&M in goal, we have Iratzkel Bensu. The back four of Melo, Julian Olagasasti. There we go. John Trincado, De La Rosa. The midfield three of Matos, Cuello, and Baez. And up top, we have Baez, Julian Monterola, and Harold Francetti for O&M. Whoever wins this game is going to move on to the final. Oh, you're right there next to Mile High. So there we go. We're good there then. All right. But teams are walking out. We're getting ready to go. 1-1 aggregate. 1-1. 1-1 global de la serie. Semifinales. The winner will move on to the final. The loser goes to the third place game. The winner plays Mount Pleasant in the final. The loser plays Defense Force third place. The finalist makes the Champions Cup. No worries. It's just a question of where do they qualify, what round will they start. And then third place, of course, the winner qualifies to the play-in round, preliminary round, first round. The loser does not make it. Of course, our final of the CONCACAF Central American Cup is Xelajú versus Alajuelense. Of course, we knew that already because there was no hurricane to hit Central America, just the Caribbean. Anthem being played, and we'll get ready. 90 minutes. Of course, I'll also make the streams tonight. Those will show up. The new place is going to get used to. Gonna take some time to used to, but so far so good. Hey, I feel the same way. I mean, getting in here, it took a little bit of work. We got it done. Ate some pizza. It's different, and I'm going to have to be a little bit quieter. And I don't know if the rants are going to be, I don't know if they have happened, they're going to be few and far between, but very few and far between. My rants might now more be just stone-faced seriousness instead of losing my mind. So we're going to have to like recalibrate what a rant is. But don't have to worry about that for the rest of the year because I really don't give a shit. I mean, I give a shit, but I don't give a shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Starting 11s. Miguel Lloyd, Reyes, Murillo, Mosquera, Trinidad, Alarcon, Modesta, De La Cruz, Acuna, Rivaldo Correa, and Ventura. I give a shit, but I don't give a shit like that. It's not like a Toronto game. Or I don't see any of these teams pissing me off to that level. But I think with this new place, we're going to have to really reevaluate what a rant is. But either way. No, I don't scream at you, though. St. Kitts and Nevis referee crew. At least I don't think so. Either way. But, yeah, I guess I'm going to be a little bit more, softer toned, so to speak. At least when it comes to you and other things. But we're getting ready to go. Showed the Game 5 pick sheet, or Week 10 pick sheet. Game 5. Week 10 pick sheet. Danian Parchment, the VAR referee. 2 Jamaican VAR referees. We'll see how this goes. But we're going to have some fun with this. Games on Tubi tonight. Yay. Galbensu, De La Rosa, Matos, Olasagasti, Melo, Trincado, Baez, Cuello, Francetti, Monterola, and Baez for O&M. I really, why are we putting it on Fox Soccer Plus last night, but not tonight? Really, seriously, though. Yay, Tubi. Yay. The Wi-Fi is better here, so maybe this doesn't fall back as much. I don't know. I've never tested it. At least Tubi was. I don't know if that was a Wi-Fi thing or a Tubi thing. I'm not sure, but the Wi-Fi here is better. So, as far as we know. But after this game is over, I will record. Yeah, I heard about the Dallas Cowboys player passing today. That's just sad. It's sad. It's sad to see somebody who's 24 years old pass away in the early parts of his career. It sounds like he, how do I put this, deleted himself. But I don't get it, man. Like, it's sad. It really is. It makes you realize how fragile people are in general, even though they're famous and somewhat famous and playing on a really good or really historical football team. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy, and it makes you realize that everybody's human. Even famous people are human, you know. And maybe you don't know what's going through his head that makes him do that. But such is life, eh? Nice. What do you mean by that, Mile High? And we're off in this game. 0-0, 0-0 esta noche, 1-1 global. 1-1 on aggregate. What, you're saying that was a good eulogy, I guess? Or whatever you want to call it? Oh. Well, again, is it a Kyron Lacey situation? Kyron Lacey, right? Yeah. Like, that, like, is it like, did he actually screw up? Or you don't know that yet. Mental health is serious nowadays, yeah. Like, if he screwed up and he chose to take the easy way out, I'll look at it a little bit differently. But you don't know yet. It's like Kyron Lacey. You don't know yet. Or at least for a while you didn't know why. You knew what led to him offing himself. But you don't know if he was guilty or not. Then it comes out he wasn't guilty. You know? So he offed himself for no reason, knowing he got framed. Talking about Kyron Lacey here. So it's a situation where you don't know the full details yet. Again, if he did do whatever crime he did, or he was accused of, and he was chased by the police, pay your dues. But again, like Kyron Lacey, we won't know until things come out in the wash if he should have taken his licks or he jumped the gun, so to speak. But either way, I hope that it was he jumped the gun. Not the best way to term it, but you know, whatever. Again, like Kyron Lacey, if it had to happen, I guess you'd rather. I don't know. I don't know if there's any positive to that, really. I mean, I don't know the guy. I mean, I'm trying to just say this the right way. I'm just trying to say my thoughts in the right way so nobody gets pissed. Like, I mean, I don't know the guy. I know what happened. I mean, I haven't really noticed the guy playing a game for the Cowboys. Haven't really paid attention, but he was a draft pick last year, right? Either way. Didn't think of the guy ever before. I don't know. So. I'm just trying to say things the right way before I piss somebody off. Playing forward, O&M shoots the ball over the bar. Trying to choose the right words. That's all I was doing. So it kind of seems like I'm trying to be very, well, I mean, I am being thoughtful about it, but choosing your words or choosing the right words, I guess, makes me seem to care more than, like, rest in peace. I've never really noticed him on the field. It's sad to see the news, but, you know, I guess that's my point. I don't know. 5 minutes in. And the player down hurt for Cibao, O&M. Cibao gets forward. That's a stoppage play. But, I mean, I guess that's just me having emotions as well. Either way. Just me also having emotions. Either way. Well, yeah. Playing forward. Does everybody else, on a lighter note, does anybody else hate when their socks start to get holes in them? Like you buy a pack of socks and you wear them for like a year, and then like the bottoms start getting a lot of holes, like quickly. Does anybody else hate that? 0-0, 0-0, 1-1. Uno global. Like, it's just sad, really. Like, I hate it. Like, you have a pack of socks, you wear them for like a year, and then they start just getting holes instantly. They don't last very long. They don't. What, 4 full pairs left now? Well, okay, yeah. Well, I know where that's going. That's not going to be. Well, that works out. Either way, 7 minutes in. That's kind of cool. Either way. That does actually feel better in the chair, I won't lie. That actually does. Okay. Yeah, my brain's scrambled right now. Playing forward. I still might be overstimulated, I won't lie. 7 minutes in, O&M pushing forward. As of now, we would go to extra time. If this tie were to stay 1-1 on aggregate, this game were to stay 0-0 on the night, or a draw, because away goals do not count. If there is a draw between these two teams, we will go to extra time. I hit the damn thing. Huh. Now I think this is no, this is just no. This fake account of you is just Marcel, I think. GTA 6 is now delayed in November. Why would they do that? I don't know. I have no idea. think. So I guess we figured it out. It's Marcel. We figured it out. I guess he has like 3 or 4 different accounts. Playing forward, O&M. How much for the slot machine? Oh, we're not selling it as far as I know. But playing forward, I don't think we're selling it. Yeah. Yeah, I blew this cover. Yep, called it. Ten minutes in. And there's a tackle there. Should be a free kick for O&M. Free kick for O&M, 10 minutes in, 0-0. Any goal could flip this tie on its head. That's the fun part. Ball crossed in. Header, headed away by Cibao. Playing forward, O&M. Playing forward, Cibao. Here's a chance. Shot wide. Just past the post. That could have been the moment, but either way. Playing forward, Cibao on it. And that's out for a throw-in. Yeah. Sure. Playing forward. O&M takes the ball forward. Playing forward. Still a tie series. The winner goes to the final. Loser will be going to third place game. Playing forward is O&M on the ball. Playing it backwards, a slow game here. Both teams are being very, 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 very critical and quick thinking. Trying not to give up the goal, because if they do give up the goal, that's game. Very likely so. Which, I mean, you would hate that, but that is what it is. Sixteenth minute. I mean, we've already handled. Either way, playing forward. Here comes O&M. Here's a chance shot. Oh, that'll be a corner. Baez was so close for taking the lead there. So close. But a good tackle leads to a corner kick for O&M, which they still have a chance to put some away here. But I mean, here's the funny part. I really just, I can't bag every account Marcel makes because he's trying to copy you. Like, time him out maybe, but either way, I know you have crown number 2. I know. But I think I already may have. I know. But, wait, no, crown number 3. I'm confused at this point. 18th minute. Nil-nil, 0-0, 1-1 global, 1-1 on aggregate. Dude, I'm completely overstimulated right now. I know. Playing forward for Cibao. Here's a chance. Here's a chance. Could they find it? Cross. Nobody there to put it away. I know. I know which one of you is real, which one isn't. I know. Check the year, I know. You know what? Screw it. I'll time out the imposter. Time out. 5 minutes. Think about what you've done. Think about what you've done. Happy? Happy, Real Pacharo? 20th minute. 5-minute timeout. Think about what you've done. I'm not hiding the account this time. I know it's Marcel this time, so I'm not hiding it. I didn't know who it was last night, so that was the problem. But I'm guessing still Marcel. So, free kick for Cibao. Over the top. Header saved by Gelbensu. Oh, he almost dropped it too. Playing forward. Very interesting game. Player down, hurt, foul. Goal kick for Cibao. "22 minutes in. Trying to figure this out here. Cibao. Here's a run. Can they find a goal? Spray it out wide. Blocked. Corner for Cibao. 22 minutes in. Still a tie game. 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. 1-1. Global. 1-1 on aggregate. No team has found the opening yet. Of them two. Let's see where the goal, if this is a goal, corner. Winner moves on to the final. Loser goes to the third place game. Cross in. Header. Nobody there. Here's another header. Heads on. Cleared. Oh. Still Cibao. Oh, they get it back. Good play. Smart. Ball crossed in. Down at the top of the box and cleared away by O&M for a throw. Very defensive game by these two. Very defensive game by these two. AEW just created another title. I know, we talked about it. Foul and a free kick. There's Marcel. Hold on. Huh. Either way, why they have more titles when every title is useless? Well, I mean, I think a lot of wrestling companies do that. It ain't just AEW. I mean, in theory, I mean, you could say, weirdly enough, that every title is useless. I mean, let's be real. I mean, you could say that about everything. You said it yourself. It wasn't the other account. Pacharo Time Warp or something. You already said that. Time Warp. Benny Bob Yankton. I don't know. Either way. Benny Bob Yankton. Someone cosplay Pacharo? Come on, it was you. Come on, it was you. Playing forward. Where's the Alex cosplayer? I don't know. Whoever it was. Whoever the cosplayer was here before. Cosplaying a wrestler, I think. Looking at the past chats, like back when it was Buffalo, Toronto, and the NHL, and all that. 27th minute. Playing forward. And that's out for a corner for Cibao. Very slow game so far. Tomorrow, before we do the MLS game, I will upload or I could just do both. 28th minute. Header. I don't know. I'm just speculating like y'all are at this point. 29th minute. With that being said, you know what? I might just do that as part of the video because of these. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Because it doesn't seem like there'll be much to talk about here. There was a Pacharo doppelganger, Henry. So that's what you missed. Other than that, no. I wouldn't say so. Other than that, welcome to the new studio. I think, yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. I will do the game review and then talk about the semifinal recap itself. But I'll just title it Game Review. I didn't do that. I looked at the comments it made. There were comments from like the Buffalo Toronto NHL game and talking about wrestling, and then other things from like that March April time frame. Yeah, that seems to me to be, I don't know. Either way, 30th minute. I didn't see the ad. I saw the comments. So that was my guess. It was either him or somebody who was cosplaying as one of those wrestlers at the time. I don't remember exactly, either way, who it was at the time. Everyone here watches wrestling. I mean, that's not a bad take. That's true. I think most people do. But I don't think he was cosplaying wrestlers back in March. I don't think he was. I may be wrong, but I mean, it's fitting that a lot of people here watch wrestling because I do when I can. Playing forward Cibao, shot wide. I mean, I do when I can. I don't know if I'll be real. I'm not sure if I'm still going to watch it after Cena retires, whether I get ESPN Unlimited or not. Speaking of ESPN, there's a question of I don't know if I'll be able to be live this Sunday for the Brazilian Grand Prix, so it might just be MLS games on Sunday. Oh, right, I'm making the streams this. I guess not then. I guess not then. Unless I don't think ESPN's going to be back on YouTube TV by Sunday. Even if we did choose to change to Spectrum, and I figured out we had Fox Soccer Plus on there. I don't think so. 32nd minute. Yeah, no, Jey Uso does suck. Jey Uso does suck. Yeah, he does. I kind of want to see him turn heel just to see how it would go. Probably horribly, but you know. It's pretty much the only thing that might make him freaking standable at this point. To be real. But yeah, no, I think the review of this game is going to go with the semifinal recap of the Caribbean Cup. But it's just going to be titled Semifinal Leg 2 Recap, O&M Cibao. Just be a double feature, kind of unadvertised, because I got to get to like 8, 9, 10 minutes, and I don't think talking about this game is going to get me there. So, yeah, no, I think we're going to scratch that Brazilian Grand Prix stream because probably have to. I'll keep it on the schedule on my notes app. If we get ESPN back by Saturday, I'll do it. I'll quickly make a stream for that game or that Grand Prix, and we'll it'll be there for that. But I'm not sure. Independiente Rivadavia won Copa Argentina, won its first in over 100 years. That's awesome, really. 34th minute. Well, we'll see if I can. If I don't do the Brazilian Grand Prix, I might try to pay y'all back with the Libertadores final. I'll try. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Playing forward, O&M. Here's a chance kicked away by Cibao. crossed in. Oh, past the post. Very interesting game so far. "35th minute. 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. 1-1 global. 1-1 on aggregate. Both teams are trying to just jump around the octagon before somebody throws the knockout punch. There will be one. We don't know when, but there will be a knockout punch. It could be a knockout punch first half, second half, or extra time or penalties. You don't know. Very interesting. I hope this does not go to extra time. Either way, 36th minute. "36-minute throw in for O&M. Very boring game so far. It seems like two fighters just bouncing around the ring, throwing slight jabs. It's gone a little bit too long, I gotta say. For sure. But with that being said, 1 month away from World Cup draw. Damn, it's getting close. Yep. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be something. 5th or 6th? 5th. At 11 a.m. Central. Yay. That's awesome. Awesome. 38th minute. 37th minute. At least people will be watching the World Cup instead of playing GTA 6 because people can't do both. New room, look at this. You knew it was lovely. Simply lovely. Simply lovely. It's simply lovely. 38th minute. Oh, you're going to Toluca for Thanksgiving weekend for Ligia. That's awesome. If I could watch it, that would be great. Speaking of YouTube TV and disputes, TUDNA. Awesome. The funny part about Spectrum is if it does have Fox Soccer Plus, I gotta do some research, I won't lie. It does have VeeX for free. You get Paramount for free, VeeX, ESPN Unlimited, which would be awesome. What else is there? I'm drawing a blank, but either way. Apple might still be ours. He might still have to, I don't know. No, wait. No, I think we still have to pay for season pass for sure. But either way, Apple TV Plus, on the other hand, I think that does get cheaper. Edgar Cruz will play the next day in Mexico City. Okay. I know there's some games on Golazo. I didn't realize that till now. There are some games in English on Golazo for Liga MX, so I'm sure they'll show some playoff games in English. Worst comes to worst, if I do the Liga final, which I would presume, now that I know that I can, they'll probably have those on Golazo, so I would presume. Worst case scenario, I'd presume. Either way, because CBS picked up the English rights to Liga MX. I know. Awesome. I didn't know that till now, actually. Ball played over the top. But I'm sure they'd show the final in English. Doesn't really matter. The TV's muted if I'm doing it live. So I guess we could still do Liga MX Liga final. Just in a way I didn't expect it to be done. But either way, 40th minute, 0-0. 0-0. Cibao playing forward. Still a tied aggregate and tie on the night. If this stood for another 50 minutes, we would be going to, plus stoppage time, we would be going to extra time. Yay. And the review for this game will be, we'll talk about this game, but we'll also recap the semifinal of this tournament. I'll tell you how my predictions looked and what the third place and final look like. Or what they are. I'm going to make those videos together. And then we'll be back tomorrow evening for MLS playoffs, 6 p.m. Central, NYCFC, Charlotte versus NYCFC. A 1-1 tied series, game 3, of course. Then there are 2 MLS games tomorrow, or Saturday, I should say. Out of 3, we're covering 2 out of 3, and then 1 on Sunday. So 4 of the 5 game 3s will be reviewing. A lot of game 3s to talk about, which is good, because after the World Series, after basically preempting everything for a week because of the World Series, except for Thursday matches and Sundays, yeah, I think it was about, we're finally getting back to what we normally have. Hopefully next year we could do the same. I won't lie. What if TFC makes the playoffs? I don't think they're going to do that. Let's be real. If they don't call the Pirate, they're not going to make the playoffs. So I don't think I have to be worried about that at all. They're not. 42 minutes. They don't call the Pirate, they ain't making the playoffs. I said it. Atlanta just got back Tata Martino. I think that's a good move, at least for their sake. If you could actually build a squad that isn't just messy, I think that's a good thing for him. Be interested to see what he does there. Chicago should be better. Orlando, questionable, but I still like what they have going on. Nashville should be good. I'm trying to think here. Yeah. 43rd minute. Aguero coming on for O&M. Oh, well, we have an Aguero moment. Yeah, that was cheesy. That was cheesy. 43rd minute. Baez off for Aguero. 44th minute. Oh, that's just okay. Just that. 44th minute. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So yeah, no, I'm going for the next couple of days. I'm gonna be sleeping down here as well, so I'll have to pull out the couch and then put it back when I wake up, and then you'll. Yeah. I mean, I could sleep on it like this, but if I don't like it that way, I'll try the other way. Just staying up. I mean, I'm not. Guess it does flip into a bed, you know. It does. So I mean, I have a bed, but it's not built yet. The room I'm staying in is an absolute disaster right now. Yellow card. But then again, there's all these boxes over here too, which that's a. Either way, the living room's good, and this is good. This little area is good. And if I want to pull back my old stats or brackets, they're all up there on that bookshelf. Computer over there. Yeah. But, I mean, it wouldn't be, like, I will say that I don't think tonight and tomorrow will be the only times I ever sleep on this couch. There'll be times where I sleep down here anyway, you know. How come Canada losing to Guatemala got you the most pissed out of any other teams when the Gold Cup is useless? Because 3 minutes of stoppage time, because we're better than that. Canada, at least the way we talk, is we're better than losing to Guatemala. And we were supposed to win a trophy this summer. We didn't win a real trophy. Yeah, I mean, we won the Canadian Shield, but is that a real trophy? No, it's bullshit. It is a bullshit trophy. So we lost that. We lost both real trophies, and we're winning friendlies, but we're supposed to be better than Guatemala. We're supposed to be beating Guatemala. So that's what pissed me off. Is like, I wanted the Gold Cup. I wanted a damn trophy. I wanted a real damn trophy. We didn't get the Nations League. It was about to be the Gold Cup, and I'm like, I don't care if we have an MLS squad. We should beat Guatemala. And then there were so many red flags that in the end, it all came to a head. It's like, it's kind of like those times where you're getting a zit. It's like you're getting a zit, but it hurts like hell, and it hasn't like come to a head yet, and it's going to be a big one. That's the best comparison. 45 plus 2. Like it's like that. The Gold Cup was like a zit that is going to come up to a big head. But it takes a couple of days, but it hurts like hell until it does. And you probably shouldn't pop it. But you probably do anyway. It is definitely something, though. 45 plus 2. It's definitely something. I don't know. Either way. That's what that felt like. And then you don't even pop it yourself. It just pops itself. How? I don't know. Like when you're sleeping or some shit. Or you're wiping your face after you get out of the bathtub or whatever. I don't know. It was like that. I don't know how to put it. Ball crossed in. Frankly, I don't know how to put it. But either way. Cibao on the ball. 45 plus 3. That should be halftime. And referee calls for the half. It's 0-0 at the half. Very even. 0-0 on the night. 1-1 on aggregate at the half. Somebody's going to find a goal. Has to find a goal over the next 45. Well, that works too. 1-1 on aggregate. No away goals, of course. 0-0. 0-0. Miro tiempo. 1-1 global. Miro tiempo. Yeah, boring. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight. We will be back. You watching the game tonight? I'll have to sign into frickin' Twitch over the what's it called? Internet browser down here. On the Fire Stick down here, and then watch it. Like the second half, I guess, as I'm like setting up my streams for the weekend. But either way, with that being said, I'll see you later, or I'll sit tight. Stats of the half. We'll be back soon. We'll talk about the stats of the half and how boring this game is so far. And we'll have a double features review tonight. We'll talk about the game, then we'll talk about the semifinals at large and what the final and third place looks like of this tournament. And then we'll just focus on MLS tomorrow. With that being said, sit tight, be back. 0-0, 0-0. Miro tiempo. 1-1 global está. 1-1 global. 1-1 1-1 on the night aggregate. Or 1-1 aggregate. There we go. Sit tabby back. We're back for the stats of the half. Stats of the half. We have 49% possession and 51% possession. 47.9 duel success rate to 54. We have 60% aerial duels. 1 to 42.9. We have 4 interceptions to 4. 1 offside to 1. 2 corners to 3. Distribution-wise, we have 155 pass to 161. 29 long pass to 33. 80% pass accuracy to 79, 78.3. 6 crosses to 9, 16.7 crossing accuracy to 0. O&M has not made any crosses. That's not good signs. Not good signs at all. 0 goals to 0, 3 shots to 4. Still halftime good. 0 shots on goal to 2. O&M does have 2 shots on target, though. Interesting. Defense, 8 tackles to 10. 14 clearances to 10. 7 fouls to 5. 1 yellow card to 0. 0 red cards to 0. 0-0 at the half. 1-1 on aggregate. 1-1. Global 0-0 esta noche. Extra time in 45 minutes if nobody could find a goal. I don't know. I don't think so, honestly. It's going to be interesting. With that being said, I have to say, by the way, I'll let y'all bring that up, actually. But it might just be on the market. I won't lie. That might just be on the market. I won't lie. Might be, actually. Scratch that. It might be on the market. But either way, $700 plus shipping, at least. Maybe I'll put it on Whatnot. I don't know. Either way. So that's the half. Boring first half. 2 teams who are trying not to lose the series. 2 teams that know each other very well, trying not to lose the series. It is an interesting game here. I honestly, if I'm either of these teams, yeah, they know each other very well and they don't really want to lose to each other. It makes complete sense that this game is utter trash. Horrible game to start this room under. Yay. NYC Charlotte would have been better, I bet. It actually probably would have been better, but no. That's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, and it's tomorrow. With that being said, can't wait. Hopefully no extra time. I have no hopes. No extra time. I have 0 hopes at all. Zero hopes that this thing goes no extra time. 0. Zilch. Nil. Nada. Here we go. 45 more minutes of this football match. And then maybe I'll watch the second half of the NFL game. 7:15 is when it starts. Oh, well, if this doesn't go to extra time, I might be able to watch the whole thing. I might be able to watch the whole thing. Yes. That is true. I might. That's cool. Second half, here we go. And we are off. Here we go. 45 minutes, 0-0, 0-0, esta noche, 1-1 on aggregate, 1-1 global. So, we're going to see 45 minutes. Hopefully no extra time. Playing forward, here we go. "47th minute. Hopefully somebody scores, whether it is a "46th minute. Cibao, slow game still. Very slow match still. Slow match. Do 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 do. 47th minute. "47th minute. Playing forward, Cibao. Could they finally find a goal here? Send themselves, well, I wouldn't say send themselves to the final. There'd still be over a half, just almost a whole half left. O&M gets the ball back. "48th minute. Oh, that's awesome. This is a beautiful story. I hope this headline, I hope this becomes a lasting tradition. Dodger fans ease Blue Jay World Series loss with 30,000 in donations to Sick Kids Ontario. Sick Kids Hospital Ontario. Respect. Respect to the Dodger fans. Respect to a good cause. They show love to Toronto. What is the score? 0-0. It's a 0-0 scoreline, 1-1 on aggregate, 48th minute. Here comes Cibao. They might. Nope. Ball just bounces away. Google doesn't want to show the scoreline. Well, CONCACAF's website has it. Either way. Really, Google doesn't? I could follow the Caribbean Cup on damn Google Sports and it doesn't show the... Okay. It's weird. Playing forward, 50th minute. Join your content. Love from Argentina. Saludos. Welcome. Thank you very much. 50th minute. Here. 0-0. Still a slow game. And Lloyd plays it forward. Cibao. Somebody's got to throw a big punch to end this series. The longer this game goes without a goal, the more likely that one goal wins it. Which, I mean, that's football for you sometimes. Playing forward. Still slow here. Playing forward, O&M. Oh, offside. Sun is very much scared, I bet. Knowing O&M's getting close to scoring a goal. If they do, they're in trouble. Yeah, it's a minute. It is what it is. Okay. 51-12. So 2B still does drop backwards down here. Okay. Playing forward. Here comes Cibao. This might be the chance. Ball crossed into the box and just to an O&M player. That was their best chance of the night. Trying to get it right back. Free kick the other way. '53rd minute. Let's see who answers this game here. Playing forward, here we go. Trying to see where this game goes. '53rd minute. O&M trying to find an answer. If they can upset Cibao, they might just pull this one off the way this is going. The longer this goes, the better the chance is for them to upset. That's out for a goal kick. You would not have expected it. Sun was like, this is Cibao's year. I'm not saying it ain't, but there looks to be moments that it may not be. Playing forward. Be interesting to see how this goes. Hmm. 55th minute. Cibao O&M, 55th minute. '55th minute. Huh. Here comes Cibao and they get fouled. Free kick. Yes, yes, yes. But for now, I will say the only streams I will have up for this weekend are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, MLS, MLS, MLS. The 4 MLS games are the ones that'll be up. And if ESPN miraculously returns, but 57th minute, if by some miracle ESPN comes back to YouTube TV before Sunday, I will quickly make a stream for the Formula One Grand Prix Saturday night, and then Saturday afternoon, playing forward Saturday afternoon, and we'll be live for it, and then do our 2 MLS games. Well, I'll have to check the timings of those, actually. Or the 1 MLS game. No, it's a 9 p.m. game on Sunday. So we'll be able to do both and review both if I'm not streaming it from a third party. I may watch it third party, but I ain't streaming it. Maybe I'll review it instead. Why even have YouTube TV? Because the only damn thing that has Soccer Plus. I need Fox Soccer Plus. It's an absolute pain in the ass to get it on DirecTV, and DirecTV sucks anyway. YouTube TV is the only thing that has Fox Soccer Plus and the Weather Channel. Well, I ain't watching Fox Weather normally during severe weather, hurricanes. Maybe when Jim Cantor retires, it won't matter. Now, Spectrum has one. They may have Soccer Plus. I don't know. I have to do some research because at this point, I'm kind of getting pissed off with YouTube TV. And it will save us some money if we did flip to Spectrum cable. All we have to do is buy like 3 Xumo boxes, but either way. 8 p.m. Okay. If it does, we might reconsider our position, because the good thing about, again, as I said with Spectrum, if it did have Soccer Plus, I get MLB Network back, I get NHL Network back. That'll be amazing for the World Juniors. We're going to do those games live. ESPN Unlimited for free, plus the ESPN channels back. I get TUDN back and VeeX. Not that I watch telenovelas, but you know, maybe there's some that's on VeeX itself instead of just TUDN. There are some games that have that treatment, so you do with that what you will. Oh, we tried that. Oh no, we tried Sling TV. That was a pain in the ass as well. It didn't want to take our card at the time. We tried that first. It didn't want to take our card at the time. Didn't give us the free trial. And then we never changed for like 6 months more with DirecTV. But the good news with Spectrum is if it did have Soccer Plus, we get everything we have for free. We get HBO Max back. We get VeeX. We get ESPN Unlimited. We get TUDN back. We get ESPN Networks back. I think Apple TV as itself would be for free. Now Season Pass we'd still have to pay for, but you know, that does save some money. So I'm going to do some research because I'm starting to get pissed off with YouTube TV. Because I need ESPN at least for the Formula One, and then once we get to bowl season, I'll need it for that, and then some of the NFL playoff games. So, like, we're getting to a point where... And even now, if we don't get ESPN Unlimited for free through YouTube TV, I might just switch anyway. Or if it does have Soccer Plus. And we would still have beIN, MLB Network back, NHL Network back, which I'd love to have those back. Because I used to love watching MLB Network during the off season. Couldn't do that last year. I mean, it'd be fitting. Now the Blue Jays, at least with the runners up, but 60th minute. Still has NFL Network, still has beIN, still has the other Fox Sports 1 and 2. But Soccer Plus is like the one thing, and it has the Weather Channel, of course. And Fox Weather, I would presume. Either way. Paramount for free, so it saves us money there. But I'll do some research. Other than that, if it has Foxstar Plus, it doesn't have freaking Weather Channel. 62 minutes. I don't know why. But yeah, I traded MLB Network for Soccer Plus and Weather Channel pretty much. Had everything else but the one thing that, I mean, I could live without it, but it'd be nice to have it back with everything as well. But either way. Playing forward. But again, I will do some research because, again, YouTube TV is about to piss me off. And even if they get it back, I kind of want ESPN Unlimited for free. Because I ain't paying $30 a month to watch WWE pay-per-views. And there's part of me that wants to stop. Like, once John Cena retires, I might be done watching. But I don't know. 63rd minute. But I still want to watch wrestling. There's also part of me that still wants to watch it when I can. Basically because Sami Zayn might be the World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania and win the Rumble. Just out of curiosity, but why are there female football players promoting the Men's World Cup 26? Because it's the sport they play. It's still their sport. Whether it's the Men's World Cup or not. And also, I'm sure these female footballers promoting the World Cup in 26, this was already set up for the fact if they wanted to have the Women's World Cup in 27 in Mexico and the USA instead of, 34 or 35? Junior Peralta on for Acuna, so for Cibao. So it is, I think this was already under wraps and ready to go, but it's a sport. It's their sport too. Like, why wouldn't you want big, especially if it's the USA, knowing how the USA looks at the women's national team versus the men's in general? Wouldn't it be smart to have the female players promote the Men's World Cup? Weirdly enough, like, wouldn't it make sense? Same thing with Canada to a certain extent, but the Canadian people are getting behind the men as well once they've had a reason to. So it's not like the USA where it's like, yeah, we want you to get behind them, but they're not really because, it is what it is. I'm okay with it. I'm good with it. Like, I have no problem with the women's players promoting the World Cup, especially with the way the U.S. is. I mean, it's understandable. Like, I think it's very understandable, per se. Playing forward, shot saved by Lloyd. I think it's very understandable. I think you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater if you're like, yeah, but why? I think it makes sense. Again, with the USA being what it is and the way they see football and the fact that the women are an amazing team and the men are not, and the women are looked at as champions and winners and the men are not, and everybody gets behind the woman but not the men, I think the USA is a country where they put over each other, especially for a World Cup where everybody should be behind the men. So Canada's a bit different. I would understand it, though. Free kick for O&M, out for a goal kick. So I get it, but It's just my opinion, though. O&M. 0-0, settle. Throw in. Headed on. They're about to score, I guess. Playing forward. Shit, I must be behind by a good couple of minutes. Playing forward. Shot. Oh my! Golazo. Golazo. Harold Francetti might have just put them to the final. Sun. Yeah, Defense Force might be cooked. O&M FC. Cibao's year. Harold Francetti with a goal. What a goal. Freaking ship. Wow. Boom. Just, he's like, somebody's got to do something. Lets up a hope and a prayer, and there you go. What a shot. He was like, yep, might as well. Somebody's got to do something. Near post, dipping in. Lloyd, a no chance there. Wow. 0-1 esta noche. 1-2 global. Harold Francetti, goal de la O&M. That's what happens when you play a team that you know. As when they know you, it's something. Gerard Francetti. 1 and 2. Okay. Again, let's check. 60. Is it being checked? Oh, there it is. 67th minute. So it's 0-1 on the night. 1-2 on aggregate. If Cibao has to come back. A goal probably sends us to extra time. I'm going to be real. I did not expect that one bit. I'll be real. Did not expect that. Nope. Cibao's year, eh? Okay. Cibao year, eh? Who won? Nobody's won yet. Cibao year, eh? Yeah, no. Somebody say Cibao's year? Now you got to play him. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they're going to... I'm pretty damn sure. Sun's going to be in pain watching Defense Force play Cibao. They're not making that same mistake twice. O&M's leading, 20 minutes to go, 1-2 on aggregate. They just scored a goal, 1-0. Beautiful goal, by the way. I mean... Angel Perez coming on for Alarcon. Let's go. Playing forward. Cibao has to score. At least have time to maybe win the game. Do they finally take that punch to the face and not get knocked out? 0-1. 0-1 O&M FC. Esta noche. 1-2 aggregate. 1-2 global para O&M, líder de la serie. Goal para Francetti. Golazo para Francetti. And that's past the post. Gerard Francetti. Golazo de la O&M. O&M. O&M ganador esta noche al momento de la partido. Y global ganador. Y momento, y global, y esta noche. O&M. Sí. Gerard Francetti is Haitian, born in Mirabelais, Haiti, and moved to the Dominican Republic as a child. He started playing football at the school, the Instituto Iberia. He played for Cibao before moving to Japan to train with Vissel Kobe in 2019. Oh, he played in Japan with Vissel Kobe. I feel like I remember seeing his name before not that I saw him play, but I remember that he was on we're training with the squad. Yeah. I think I remember that. Yeah. Was around the squad. Now, yeah, that does ring a bell now, actually. Corner for O&M. So hard when you see the ampersand. It's so hard when you see the ampersand. It's so hard. English is my first language, of course. I try to speak Spanish. Cibao. Español. Bueno. Mi español bueno. Mi español bueno. Yeah. My mind thinks in English, though. Does Cibao have a chance at tying if they get off their ass? They have time. They gotta send it, though. They gotta get off their ass and send it. Will they do that? They have time, though. Hell, they have time to win the game, let alone tie. It's only a 1 goal. They could win. They have time to win. They got to get off their ass and send it. Throw in for O&M. But, yeah, no, my brain thinks in English, so it's hard to quickly translate. More than the 73rd minute, 17 minutes plus stoppage time. Cross in. That's out for a goal kick for Galvensu. My brain thinks in English. That's what's time? 73rd minute. Again, my mind thinks in English. 73 minutes to 74, actually. 74 minutes. I've probably heard it before, but I'm not good with big numbers as well. I'm not. Playing forward. Hell, I don't even think I know 74 in Japanese. I don't even think I know the phrase for 74th minute in Japanese. Just to be clear. 75th minute. Playing forward. I said it was good. Also, my brain thinking English as well. Ball crossed in. Shot! Ooh, I thought that was going to go in. Nope. Good clearance. Playing forward. But we will review the game after this is over and recap the semifinals and tell you what the final and third place looks like. Who's the best coach 21st century? Pep Guardiola, Sir Alex, Vicente Del Bosque, Scaloni, Ancelotti, or Zidane, or Jose Mourinho? Well, there's a biased answer. There's 2 biased answers, and then there's the real answer. Which one do you want first? The 2 biased answers are Jose Mourinho, and Ancelotti. The real answer is Pep Guardiola. Whether you want to admit it or not, the real answer is Pep. Biased, Jose or Ancelotti. which I think they have a good argument. Del Bosque never had an argument. Scaloni doesn't really have an argument. Zidane doesn't really have an argument. Good run at Madrid, but doesn't really have an argument. Sir Alex does, but I think his retirement makes him more of a 2000s manager than a 2010s, 2020s manager. So, I don't know. Free kick for Cibao, shot wide. That was a waste of a good opportunity. Yeah, this is the new setup, son, yes. And are you afraid now? O&M leads 1-0. They lead on aggregate 2-1. Are you afraid? Does that mean Cibao's going to play Defense Force third place matchup? Are you afraid? I know you beat their B team. You ain't beating their A team. They ain't making that mistake again. They're going to be pissed off they didn't make the final and the fact you beat them. Yeah, going to be fun, isn't it? It's going to be fun. You better hope O&M finds a way to choke this. Yeah, today. We finished, well, I wouldn't say finished, but we took most of the stuff we need. And we're staying over here, so yeah, we moved. There's some stuff we're still going to get from over there and bring it back because it's only 5 minutes. But other than that, mostly my clothes and other things. But, and foodstuffs. Ball crossed in. Header. What are you doing? Don't get pissed. This ain't looking good for Defense Force. Okay, as long as you're being realistic. 78th minute. No Defense Force in CONCACAF unless O&M completely chokes. But then again, who thought Cibao would lose this game? By the way, Cibao season, I'm surprised too, honestly. I mean, that's what happens when you play a team that knows you well. At some point, it's going to bite you in the ass. Playing forward. Oh, that was a bad idea. Advantage played. Sometimes it bites you in the ass playing a team that knows you well. That's just life. Down. Okay, yeah, he's letting everything go. Since Mount Pleasant of Jamaica qualified, does that mean they're debutantes? I love seeing the newcomers at every tournament. Also, another question, have O&M qualified the Champions Cup? Since it became the Champions Cup, I don't think O&M's ever made it, no. At least in the modern era. Certainly not since 2008, if I'm correct. Mount Pleasant, I think they are debutantes, yes, because they have not. That was... save. Harborview was against Mocha. Yep. They lost, though. They both were yellow and blue. But Mount Pleasant, no, I think they're debutantes, and I think O&M would be debutantes. Yes, in both cases. Cibao, of course, has been in Champs Cup before, and Defense Force has 10 years ago, but in the modern era. Now, of course, then we talk about the 90s, 2090s, 70s, 80s. Off the top of my head, I don't have those committed to my memory. Defense Force has not made Champions Cup since 2002. Oh, well, that's not 10 years. Oh, Trinidad, the country, 10 years. Defense Force, 2002. Well, they've made it. Not in the modern era, but at least after I was born. Modern era is 2008. After I was born was 2000. Is Cibao even getting close? They had that free kick. Wasted, but they got close with a free kick. Here's a shot blocked away. Just seems to be falling in the wrong places for them. Sounds familiar, and I don't want to talk about it. Cross in, caught. It feels like the Blue Jays all over again. It's just falling in the wrong place at the wrong time. The 2026 World Baseball Classic Dominican Republic team will play an exhibition game against the Detroit Tigers in March at Estadio Quisqueya Juan Marichal in Santo Domingo. That's cool. If I have MLB Network back, I will watch that one. I'm sure they'll show it at some point. Header, side netting. 2018 was the last time a Trinidadian team made Champions Cup. Okay. That is less than 10 years, but Kirby Doc goal was weird. At least he scored 1-1 tie. No. But yeah, the Dominican Republic will play the Detroit Tigers in the DR in March for a World Baseball Classic exhibition game, pre-World Baseball Classic friendly. Tyreek Skubal versus the DR, maybe. I'm sure that's going to be there's no way it wouldn't be, right? Just because of how weird it is, I want to see it. I hope I have MLB Network back for that one. That'd be awesome. W Connection. Yeah, sounds familiar. Sounds right. Playing forward, caught. 84th minute. We will review this game and talk about the semifinals and what my predictions look like. League is buzzing about Defense Force making money. Well, they're not. Not as much as they thought now. Better hope Cibao finds a tying goal. This does not feel like the same team who frickin' tied Chivas, almost beat them at home. This is different. Emmanuel Cuello coming on for Monterola. Ain't that something, boys? Playing forward. Ball crossed in. Header, down, and caught. Still, just the wrong place at the wrong time. Still 1-0, 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Header. I don't want another Jamaican team to win Champs Cup at all. Please, Dominican Republic team, step up. You got the wrong one. But they beat Cibao. Mount Pleasant has 12 points through the group stage and no, they lost. They did lose last night when they already knew they were through. So that's 5 wins and 1 loss. But O&M's probably better in Defense Force. Possibly. But do with that what you will. Do with that what you will. I presume, say what you want about it, but either way, 86 minute. The review will be out after the game, talking about this game a little bit, but there ain't much to say. Excuse me. Speaking of, what Mount Pleasant ever do to you? What Mount Pleasant ever do to you? Jose de la Cruz, Cesarine Ortiz, Figueroa on for Trinidad, 87 minutes. Score 0-1, 0-1. Esta noche, 1-2 on aggregate, 1-2 global. Cibao are minutes away from being upset by O&M and knocked out of the tournament. Changes scenery, Ryan. Yes. Yes, it is. Told you. Told you we were moving. How you like it? 0-1, 0-1. Crossed in, cleared away. 88th minute. Caught. Getting closer and closer to a upset here. Trinidad and Jamaica are rivals. Oh. Got it. And that extends to the club scene. Well, I'm not presuming. I'm saying, okay. Understand. Playing forward. Played on. O&M 1-0 Cibao. Yep. Here's a play. If there's a goal, we might be very likely going to extra time. Ball crossed in and caught. O&M holding on for dear life. The slip and slide absolutely benefited them. Playing on the slip and slide last week obviously benefited them. And Cibao they couldn't get a hold of this tie. They scored a goal. Just check that. We did not write it down because it was a Thursday game. Yep. New setup when? This is the new setup. This is the new, or at least the first version of the new setup. But this is the room I normally, or I will stream in. We had it set up when it had to be set up. With that being said, header on wide. This is not my bedroom. So this is the setup. This couch is, now I will sleep down here, but that's because my bed isn't built. But this is not my normal bedroom now. I can sleep on this couch, and there will be times where I do that, but you will not see that on stream. No, you're not. Don't even ask. You are not getting one of those. But there is not just these first couple of days here. I will sleep on this couch. Not more times than not, but what, you want to see all these boxes and bins? I don't think, well, I don't know, but I don't know. There really isn't much to my room once I get the bed built. 4 minutes of stoppage time. It's going to be bed, locker, desk, end table, shelves, TV, and a closet. A walk-in closet, but a closet nonetheless. Dude, have y'all not realized I was moving? You must have been missing something, Prince. I've been saying I've been moving for a month. Or most of this year I've been like, yeah, we're moving at some point. I just don't know when. And for a while, well, we thought it was going to be one place. Then we didn't know where. Now it's this. Only 5 minutes away from the old house. Either way. So it's not like it was a big move. That's why I'm here. Well, it was a big move by the things we had to move. But you know what I mean. Like, not a big move because it's 5 minutes away. 3 minutes to go. Rory, deal with him. 3 minutes to go. Deal with him. Saludos, Ecuador. Saludos. Saludos, Ecuador. Bienvenido. De la en vivo. La nuevo estadio. Estadio. Oh yeah, Jovan Jones. Okay, that makes sense. 92 minutes. Mosquera. Let him be. He's just a Jovan Jones fan. 2 minutes to go. Let him be. He's just a Jovan Jones fan. I mean, that's something either way. Again, both Jovan Jones fans, I should say. Well, I mean, Kevin Molino played for Minnesota and the Crew and multiple MLS teams, so. Did he play for Orlando City? Playing for. Did he play for Orlando City? Why do I feel like he did? Played for a lot of teams. 93rd minute. If there is a goal scored by Cibao, we will be going to extra time. Will O&M survive? They block it away. They head it away. 1 more minute to go. O&M trying to hold on and advance to the final of the Caribbean Cup to play Mount Pleasant. Header wide. That'll be a corner for Cibao. That's an interesting call. No, it's a goal kick. Okay, I was like, it didn't go off. No, it didn't go off O&M player. 1 minute to go. Oh, it is a corner. Okay. I feel like that was just given to be given. Thought so. Thought it was Orlando, Minnesota, Columbus, and Defense Force. Yep. Thought he played for Orlando. Corner with 30 seconds to go. Cibao trying to send this to extra time. It's their only chance. Or they will be playing Defense Force the 3rd place game. Molino's a journeyman. Yeah, but he's been good everywhere he goes. Header. Here's a chance. Blocked away and cleared. 4:01. Anything the ref adds on is extra. And Cibao. Good steal by O&M. That might have done it. That might have done it. And it's full time. O&M wins. And they're going to go to the final of the Caribbean Cup to play Mount Pleasant. 0-1 on the night. 1-2 on aggregate. 0-1 esta noche. 1-2 global. O&M avanza de la final de la Copa Caribbean contra Mount Pleasant. With that being said, Wow. O&M are going to advance. O&M contra Mount Pleasant en la final. Cibao contra Defense Force en la 3 puesto serie partido. Ay. Copa Centroamericana, Xelajú contra el Alajuelense en la final. Cibao 3 puesto. O&M avanza de la Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF y la final de la Copa Caribbean de la CONCACAF. Caribbean Cup's unexpected. That's what happens when it gets better. That's what happens when all these teams get competitive, more competitive than what we used to expect. So this was an upset. Cibao season, it is not. Makes me feel better about Forge. With that being said, congratulations, Felicidades O&M. Commiserations, Cibao. We move. We'll have the review of the game. I'll tell you what I think about it. And we'll talk about the semifinal results and what my predictions look like. And what my predictions results were, and then we'll move on, and I'll see you tomorrow for some one MLS playoff game. I'll make the streams for those 4 games. With that being said, there you go. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Since that's on live streams, comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share some with family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match and to talk about the upset that this was and talk about the semifinals. It'll just be said as a semifinal recap, match recap, but there will be a portion of it where I talk about the semifinals, because why not just make the video together instead of just making one video tomorrow and then putting it out before the MLS. Either way, one review for both the game and the semifinals that's around, and we will push on. Tomorrow we will be live for Charlotte versus NYC FC and review that. Saturday we have 2 games. That would be Cincinnati, Columbus, and Miami, Nashville. And then, of course, Sunday we have Portland versus San Diego versus Portland. And if ESPN, by some miracle, is back on YouTube TV on Saturday night, I will make a stream for the Formula One Brazilian Grand Prix. We'll be live for it and review that as well on Sunday. So, there you go. I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See ya. Review up and then the streams for the weekend besides possibly the Formula One. Every stream that isn't Formula One will be up after a little bit after I'm done with the review. By the time you're done watching, it'll probably be up. See you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Next up, the first review in this room. New studio. Gonna be nice. See you later. Peace.